Today's podcast is sponsored by JJ Marketing Advantage. You can visit them at jjmarketingadvantage.com. We are way more than just a marketing company. We are almost family. We are proud to offer the highest quality, most unique merchandise and services on the market today. From our family to yours, we put lots of love and careful attention in each item and service. We hope you enjoy our work as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. We are both analytical and creative. We communicate, design, develop, publish to influence, experience, and move and inspire. We understand that there's more to marketing than making you look good. We go to work every day to help grow your business. We are with that strategic partner, your expert in everything digital brand and marketing. And recently, we got involved in the consulting department. You can certainly visit us at jjmarketingadvantage.com, or you can certainly give us a call at 647-234-3631. Once again, that was 647-234-3631 or www.jjmarketingadvantage.com. Today's podcast is powered by Kick the Media. You can visit kickthemedia.com and find out more. Kick the Media is back as an entertainment production company that helps support a wide range of podcast shows, artists, long, short film producers of any platform. We want to open up an easy-to-use platform for companies to assist the newcomer into the industry. Even if you're a professional at what you do, come on over and see how we do things at Kick the Media and tell us if you like our style. Once again, you can find us at kickthemedia.com. Just recently launched, Kick the Media has some interesting podcasts, and you can find our podcasts on all major podcast platforms. Our podcast follows as What's That Taste? Phone Tag News. Who is that? Gee, no thanks. Boom with Buffalo Josh. And many more to come. You can certainly visit us at www.kickthemedia.com. You can contact us and reach us through any major social media platforms. Once again, you can find us on any major social media platforms at kickthemedia.com. This podcast has been powered by Kick the Media. Boom with Buffalo Josh is a health podcast. The reason why Boom with Buffalo Josh started is because over the last several years, me and myself, Josh, have suffered from multiple health issues. I have been involved in multiple accidents, and I'm having a very hard time dealing with my daily living activities. With that being said, I want to share my experience, my strength, and my hope with all of you, and make sure that you know that you're not alone. And the best part about this is I want to have guests on my show to be able, maybe doctors, nurses, students, that are studying, get their opinion, get their suggestions, Come on, tune in, and we shall have a boom of a time educating ourselves. Thank you, everybody. So my name is Josh, aka Buffalo Josh. You guys listen to Boom with Buffalo Josh. We are on a beautiful episode 3, and today we are on episode 3, and we're going to talk about a little bit about garlic. But before we get into the whole garlic subject, hopefully you guys had the opportunity and you had the chance to listen to the past podcast. Whoa, Siri there. I wasn't asking her anything. But anyways. You can find the past podcasts at kickthemedia.com, and we are powered by them today. That's a nice little intro we got going on over there. What do you guys think, eh? Thank you. Anyways, I'm smoking on some Death Bubba today while I'm doing this podcast today. And like I said, we are talking about garlic. So I did say on last week's podcast I was going to have a guest lined up for this week's show, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Yeah, and I'm sorry about that, but we'll see what we can get lined up for next week, and I'll try to do my best to give you guys some nice 30 half hour, talking about garlic. You guys can hear I got my garlic pills over here. So the reason why, last week we talked about omega-369, this week we're going to talk about garlic. And the reason why, me having health issues and whatnot, I've been through a lot, and, hypertension, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, the list goes on. That's just some of a reference, I've been prescribed some garlic pills as well, too, right? And the prescription that I'll just read on the side of the bottle here, it says, directions adult, take 2 soft gels daily. And it says 1 garlic powder extract is about 5 milligrams. Yeah, and so what it says here is take 2 capsules by mouth twice daily for 3 months. 500 milligrams of garlic. That's what this says. So yeah, 500 milligrams. So what's the 5? Did I misread? Yeah. Maybe it's a misprint. Anyways, that's enough of that. But I did some research earlier today and about on garlic, and just right off the top, just reading off the bottle, it says it helps to maintain cardiovascular health, right? So just alone right there, it's good for your heart. There's lots of other things that are good for your heart. Tomatoes, from what I've heard, are very, very good for your heart. And we'll certainly go into this. If you guys haven't already, make sure that you guys are following us, liking us, sharing, subscribing, commenting, downloading on all major social media platforms. And you should be able to find us all on Kick the Media on all social media platforms, or you can go kickthemedia.com, and there should be a little social link at the bottom of the website that you should be able to click. I'm just trying to bring up the article here, being a one-man show right now. So I was able to bring up an article about healthline.com. I was able to bring up an article by WebMD, and those are the 2 articles I'm going to try to, reference and resource and talk about today. Just so I have some backing, because I don't like to talk about anything unless I've done the research. And over the last couple of shows, I've been kind of slacking and procrastinating. That's just in my nature, unfortunately, most recently. And, I'm trying to break that nasty habit. And, maybe one day I'll get there. But right now, I'm not there just yet. My joint's out. I think it's out. Yeah, it's out. I'll give you a second here. Oh, it's a miracle. It's not out. That's when you guys are supposed to laugh. Anyways. So I really don't like reading articles word for word, but we're going to do it anyways. So Healthline.com, the article's title is 11 Proven Health Benefits of Garlic. It's written by Joe Leach, MS, on June 28th of 2018, which is almost 2 years ago. And what he wrote is, let food buy the medicine and medicine buy the food. Those are famous words from the ancient Greek physician Hippocrates. Often called the father of Western medicine, he actually used to prescribe garlic to treat a variety of medical conditions. Modern science has recently confirmed many of these beneficial health effects. Here are 11 benefits of garlic that are supported by human research. 1. Garlic contains compounds with potent medicinal properties. Garlic is a plant in the aluminum onion family. It is closely related to onion, shallots, leeks. Each segment of a garlic bulb is called a clove. There are about 10 to 20 cloves in a single bulb, give or take. Garlic cloves grow in many parts of the world and is a popular ingredient in cooking due to its strong smell and delicious taste. However, throughout ancient history, the main use of garlic was for its health and medicinal properties. Its use was well documented by many major civilians, including the Egyptians, Babylonians, Greeks, Romans, and Chinese. Scientists now know that most of its health benefits are caused by sulfur compounds formed when a garlic clove is chopped, crushed, or chewed. Perhaps the most famous of those is known as allicin. However, is an unstable compound that is only briefly present in fresh garlic after it's being cut or crushed. Other compounds that may play a role in garlic's health benefits include I'm not going to try to pronounce that today, guys. That was really, really nasty, and I'm sorry, but smoking a joint right now and trying to talk at the same time isn't very pleasurable, but we'll get through it. The sulfur compounds from the garlic enter the body from the digestive tract and travel all over the body, where extracts its potent bio effects. Now, that's a lot. Now, just to summarize the majority of that what we read today, garlic is a plant in the onion family that's grown for distinctive taste and health benefits. It contains sulfur compounds, which are believed to bring some of the health benefits. Me personally, me being a recovered alcoholic and addict, and being in recovery as well too. Back in the drinking days when I used to drink a lot, I used to eat a shit ton of garlic to cover up the alcohol smell. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Now, number 2, garlic is highly nutritious, but has very few calories. Calorie for a calorie, garlic is incredibly nutritious. 1 clove, 3 grams of raw garlic contains 2% of magnesium, 2% of vitamin B6, 1% of vitamin C, 1% of selenium, and 0.06 grams of fiber. Now, decent amounts of calcium, copper, potassium, phosphates, iron, and B1. This comes from 4.5 calories, 0.2 grams of protein, and 1 gram of carb. Garlic also contains trace amounts of various other nutrients, and in fact, it contains a little bit of almost everything you need. To summarize it all, garlic is low in calories, rich in vitamin C, vitamin B6, and magnesium. It also contains trace amounts of various other nutrients. And that was just number 2. 3. Garlic can combat sickness, including the common cold. So garlic can combat sickness, including the common cold, according to Healthline.com. Garlic supplements are known to boost the function of the immune system. One large 12-week study from that a daily clove supplement reduced the number of colds by 63 compared to a placebo. The average length of cold symptoms was also reduced by 70% from 5 days in the placebo group to just 1.5 days in the garlic group. Another study found that a high dose of aged garlic extract, 2.56 grams per day, reduced the number of days sick with cold or flu by 61%. However, one review concluded that the evidence is insufficient and more research is needed. Despite the strong evidence, adding garlic to your diet may be worth trying if you often get colds. And with us being in a pandemic right now and the whole coronavirus and whatnot, would it hurt? It's natural. I wonder what happens if you have too much garlic. I gotta look that up. I apologize for all the dead air today, but to summarize this whole section up that we just read, garlic supplements help prevent and reduce the severity of common illnesses like the flu and common cold, according to Healthline.com. Now, the 4th tip is the active compound in garlic can reduce blood pressure. Cardiovascular disease like heart attacks, strokes are the world's biggest killer. High blood pressure or hypertension, which I do have, is one of the most important drivers of these diseases. The human studies have found that garlic supplements to have significant impact on reducing blood pressure in people with high blood pressure. And I've taken it over the last several weeks, over the last several months actually, and I have seen some improvements. But we don't recommend, going out there and doing this. We also recommend you checking with your family physician or a medical practitioner and reviewing your medications and going through them with them and being honest with your pharmacist and doctor. Now, with that being said, in one study, 600 to 1,500 milligrams of aged garlic extract was just as effective as the drug Adderall at reducing blood pressure over a 24-week period. Supplement must be fairly high to have the desired effect. The amount needed is equivalent to about 4 cloves of garlic per day. Summary: high doses of garlic appear to improve blood pressure for those with known of high blood pressure, hypertension, and some supplements may be effective as regular medications. Interesting to know. Now, see, I also do take a heart and blood pressure medication, and I take metoprolol. Plus, I also take garlic and omega-369, as well as many other supplements as well too, and we'll go through them throughout this beautiful podcast. So make sure that you are liking, you're following, you're subscribing, you're downloading, you're commenting, and you're doing all the beautiful things that you should be doing. Now, number 6, if you guys didn't know. Nope. 5. Garlic improves cholesterol levels, which may lower the risk of heart disease. Garlic can lower total and LDL cholesterol. For those with high cholesterol, garlic supplements appear to reduce total cholesterol by about 10 to 15%. Looking at the bad or looking at the good, looking at the bad, which is the LDL, and looking at the good, which is the HDL, the cholesterol, specifically garlic, appears to lower LDL, but has no reliable effect on HDL. High triglyceride levels are another known risk factor for heart disease, but garlic seems to have no significant effect on levels. These words were definitely a tongue twister for me today, but you know what? To summarize it all, garlic supplements seem to reduce total and LDL cholesterol, particularly in those who have high cholesterol, which is HDL cholesterol, and do not seem to be affected. I gotta take a drink here. Give me a second here. Probably could have paused you guys, but you know, it's okay. Number 6, garlic contains antioxidants that may help prevent Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Oxidative damage from free radicals contributes to the aging process. Garlic contains antioxidants that support the body's protective mechanisms against oxidative damage. High doses of garlic supplements have been shown to increase antioxidant enzymes in humans, as well as significantly reduce oxidative stress in those with high blood pressure. The combined effects on reducing cholesterol and blood pressure, as well as antioxidant properties, may reduce the risk of common brain diseases like Alzheimer's disease and dementia. To summarize this whole section up here, garlic contains antioxidants that protect against cell damage and aging. It may reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease and dementia. And number 7 here. Garlic may help you live longer if you didn't know that already. The potential effects of garlic of longevity are basically improving to prove in humans. But given the benefit effect on important risk factors like blood pressure, it makes sense that garlic could help you live longer. The fact that it can fight infectious diseases is also an important factor because these, are common causes of death, especially in the elderly or people with dysfunctional immune systems. To summarize this whole section up here, garlic has known beneficial effects on common causes of chronic diseases, so it makes sense that it could also help you live longer. Number 8, athletic performance might be improved with garlic supplements. Garlic was one of those earliest performance enhancing substances. It was traditionally used in ancient cultures to reduce fatigue and enhance the work capacity of laborers. Most notably, it was given to Olympic athletes in ancient Greece. Rodent studies have shown that garlic helps with exercise performance, but very human studies have been done. People with heart disease who took garlic oil for 6 weeks had 12% reduced in peak heart rate and better exercise capacity. However, a study on 9 competitive cyclists found no performance benefits. Other studies suggest that exercise-induced fatigue may be reduced with garlic. Very, very interesting facts there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. About time. Wow. Now, let's see if I got the death bubble jar here. Because if I do, which I don't, I do have it. So to give you guys a little bit of background on what I'm smoking today on today's show, I'm smoking on some Death Bubba cannabis strain. is an Indicum dominant hybrid with a high THC averaging about 25 to 27%. This strain has the aroma of a musky pine and the flavor of a spicy lemon pine, completed by a pungent exhale. Medium-sized nugs are dark green, but have a various purple undertone with a tawny hair and sandy trichomes to frost it, all the way from the top to the bottom. The strain can treat insomnia, appetite loss, pain, headaches, cancer, symptoms, depression, ADHD, ADD. Death Bubba is the best for evening use. Type of high. Death Bubba cannabis strains high as one of the total relaxation and relief. That's the best save for after the sun sets. You'll be spacey and distant. So this isn't one for social use or maybe doing a podcast. Just kidding, just kidding. It's also great for helping you reach deep sleep. Well, yeah. So that's very interesting, guys. That's what I'm smoking on today during today's podcast. And it's absolutely delicious. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to continue to say this. I don't condone smoking. Went down the wrong hole, wow. You ask any medical doctor, they won't condone it either. I believe in edibles, I believe in oils, I even believe in pills. But unfortunately, with costs and whatnot, I have to go with flour. I don't got time to make edibles. If I go make a batch of edibles, go make a batch of brownies, for example, I'll use an ounce of weed, for example, right? Or cannabis, however you want to word it. And I end up burning it, right? Because, us being stoners or potheads, that might end up happening, right? You leave it in too long, not undercooked, or whatever the case may be, and you waste that ounce, right? So, I would rather smoke, but I don't condone it. Check with your doctor, even though it's legal in some states, even though it's legal in Canada, recreationally. I still recommend and push for the medical, and I still recommend for that. But anyways, we're not talking about, we're talking about garlic today. I'm just smoking on some Death Bubba. But yeah, no, so garlic may improve physical performance in the lab animals of people with heart disease. Benefits in healthy people are not yet conclusive, and that was a summary of number 8. Number 9, eating garlic may help detoxify heavy metals in the body. At high doses, the sulfur compounds in garlic have been shown to protect against organ damage from heavy intoxicants of metals. A 4-week study in employees of a car battery plant found that garlic reduced lead levels in the blood by 19%. It also reduced many clinical signs of toxicity, including headaches and blood pressure. 3 dosages of garlic each day even outperformed the drug DPENICILLAMINE in reducing symptoms. Summarizing it all, garlic was shown to significantly reduce lead intoxicity and related symptoms in one study. Number 10, garlic may improve bone health. No human study has ever measured the effects of garlic on bone loss. However, rodent studies have shown that it can minimize bone loss by increasing estrogen in females. One study in menopause women found that a daily dose of dry garlic extract equaling to 2 grams of raw garlic significantly decreased a marker of estrogen deficiency. This suggests that the supplement may have beneficial effects on bone health in women. Foods like garlic and onion may also have beneficial effects on osteoarthritis. And to summarize number 10, garlic appears to have some beneficial for bone health by increasing estrogen levels in females, but more human studies are needed. Number 11, garlic is easy to include in your diet and tastes absolutely delicious. The last one is not a health benefit, but it is still important. Garlic is very easy and delicious to include in your current diet. It complements most savory dishes, particularly soups and sauces. The strong taste of garlic can also add a punch to otherwise bland recipes. Garlic comes in several forms, from whole cloves and smooth paste to powders and supplements like garlic extracts and garlic oil. However, keep in mind, that there are some downsides to garlic, such as bad breath. There are also some people who are allergic to it. If you have a bleeding disorder or are taking blood thinner medications, talk to your doctor before increasing your garlic intake. A common way to use garlic is to press a few cloves of fresh garlic with garlic press, then mix it with extra virgin olive oil and a bit of salt. This is a healthy, super satisfying dressing. To summarize it all, garlic is delicious and easy to add to your diet. You can use it for savoring dishes, soups, sauces, dressings, and more. The bottom line of it all, for thousands of years, garlic was believed to have medicinal properties. And, finally science has confirmed it. And once again, you can definitely read this article yourself. You can go to healthline.com and simply type in 11 proven health benefits of garlic. It was written by Joe Leach on June 28th of 2018. That was very, very interesting read to read. Me personally, I've already knew this, and if you're listening to this podcast, I appreciate you taking the time to fully listen to this podcast and understand health a little bit better. Because something I've constantly said, and I will constantly continue to say, you cannot buy health. I don't care how much you try, you cannot buy health. So you get one chance, one shot, and put what you can. If you buy a Lamborghini or a BMW, you're not gonna put unleaded gas in it. You're gonna put premium gas in it. So why are you not putting premium stuff into your body? That's just food for thought. There was another article that I did come across. For whatever reason, I can't seem to pull it up on my phone, which is fine. I'll try to pull it up on the computer. Like I said, it was by webmd.com. It was under the vitamins section and under ingredients, I believe. We looked under garlic, under vitamins and supplements, and what WebMD has put. Overview of the information. Garlic is a herb that grows around the world. It is related to the onion, leeks, and chives. It is also thought that garlic is native to Siberia, but is spread to other parts of the world over 5,000 years ago. Garlic is most commonly used for conditions related to heart and blood symptoms. These conditions include high blood pressure, high levels of cholesterol or other fats or lipids in the blood, or hyperlipidemia, or hardening of the arteries, atherosclerosis. In the foods and beverages, fresh garlic powder, and garlic oil are used to add flavor. Now, how does it work? Garlic, we were saying earlier, garlic does produce a chemical called allicin. This is what seems to make garlic work for certain conditions. Allicin also makes garlic smell. Some products are made odorless by aging the garlic, but this process can also make the garlic less effective. It's a good idea to look for the supplements that aren't coated in target coating, so they will dissolve in the intestines and not in the stomach. There's multiple uses for it. For hardening the arteries, for diabetes, there's possible effects for high levels of cholesterol or other fats, high blood pressure, prostate cancer, preventing tick bites, ringworm, jock itch, athlete's foot, possibly ineffective for breast cancer, though cystic fibrosis, it's not effective for. WebMD, there's a whole bunch of things, you can certainly view them all there. There are some side effects, so I was able to look at some side effects. So if you do go to WebMD, and I'm going to try to add these links in the description, so if you guys want to go browse them at a later date, you certainly can. So I'll just read over a little bit here of side effects and safety. Garlic is likely safe for most people when taken by mouth appropriately. Garlic has been used safely in research for up to 7 years when taken by mouth. Garlic can cause bad breath, a burning sensation in the mouth or stomach, heartburn, gas, nausea, vomiting, body odor, and diarrhea. These side effects are often worsened with raw garlic. Garlic may also increase the risk of bleeding. There have been reports of bleeding after surgery in people who have taken garlic. Asthma has been reported in people working with garlic, and other allergic reactions are possible. When applied to the skin, garlic products are possibly safe. When applied to skin, gels, paste, and mouthwashes containing garlic have been used for up to 3 months. However, when applied to the skin, garlic might cause skin damage that is similar to a burn. Raw garlic is possibly unsafe. When applied to the skin, raw garlic might cause severe skin irritation when it is applied to the skin. Special precautions and warning for pregnancy and breastfeeding children. And there are certain things that we were talking about earlier. There are interactions, so there are major interactions, so do not take this combination if you're on any isoniates, medication used for HIV or AIDS. They will have interactions with garlic, so make sure that you do consult your family physician or your pharmacist. There are some moderate interactions with birth control pills, cyclophane, medications for liver, change liver, blood clot medications as well too. Do have the dosing recommendation. We're not going to go over that today on the podcast. But like I said, you can go to webmd.com and simply type in garlic. That's all I really did. And it did work out for me. But we're coming close to the end of the show here. We are coming very close to the end of the show. But that's okay. And I appreciate you guys taking time to listen to this episode number 3 on garlic. Last episode was on Omega. One before that was on ACV. We'll have to see what the following week or next week will bring. I am exhausted. I am tired. Trying to run these podcasts. It's not always the easiest, but I enjoy doing it. It's kind of like a hobby. I think I'm going to end it there. I might chit chat a little bit here. So like the pills I got are orderless. There are warning on it. They say consult a healthcare practitioner. Yada yada yada. So consult your family physician, a medical practitioner, your pharmacist. They will have further information on it. I appreciate you guys taking the time today. Once again, we are powered by Kick the Media. You can find all of our podcasts on all major platforms. And stay tuned for some upcoming new podcast shows, and go check out our other shows that are upcoming and whatnot. That's it for me, from Buffalo Josh, aka Josh Go, or however you want to word it. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Cheers, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am out of here. Whoop, whoop. Boom with Buffalo Josh is a health podcast. The reason why Boom with Buffalo Josh started is because over the last several years, me and myself, Josh, have suffered with multiple health issues. I have been involved in multiple accidents, and I'm having a very hard time dealing with my daily living activities. With that being said, I want to share my experience, my strength, and my hope with all of you, and make sure that you know that you're not alone. And the best part about this is I want to have guests on my show to be able, maybe doctors, nurses, students, that are studying, get their opinion, get their suggestions, Come on, tune in, and we shall have a boom of a time educating ourselves. Today's podcast is sponsored by JJ Marketing Advantage. You can visit them at jjmarketingadvantage.com. We are way more than just a marketing company. We are almost family. We are proud to offer the highest quality, most unique merchandise and services on the market today. From our family to yours, we put lots of love and careful attention in each item and service. We hope you enjoy our work as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. We are both analytical and creative. We communicate, design, develop, publish to influence, experience, and move and inspire. We understand that there's more to marketing than making you look good. We go to work every day to help grow your business. We are with that strategic partner, your expert in everything digital brand and marketing. And recently, we got involved in the consulting department. You can certainly visit us at jjmarketingadvantage.com, or you can certainly give us a call at 647-234-3631. Once again, that was 647-234-3631 or www.jjmarketingadvantage.com. Today's podcast is powered by Kick the Media. You can visit kickthemedia.com and find out more. Kick the Media is back as an entertainment production company that helps support a wide range of podcast shows, artists, long, short film producers of any platform. We want to open up an easy-to-use platform for companies to assist the newcomer into the industry. Even if you're a professional at what you do, come on over and see how we do things at Kick the Media and tell us if you like our style. Once again, you can find us at kickthemedia.com. Just recently launched, Kick the Media has some interesting podcasts, and you can find our podcasts on all major podcast platforms. Our podcast follows as What's That Taste? Phone Tag News. Who is that? Gee, no thanks. Boom with Buffalo Josh. And many more to come. You can certainly visit us at www.kickthemedia.com. You can contact us and reach us through any major social media platforms. Once again, you can find us on any major social media platforms at kickthemedia.com. This podcast has been powered by Kick the Media.